Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another segment of How Cheap Is It? Today we're talking about BT17 ShineGreymon. Now, some of you people will ask me, or have asked me, when are we going to do these for the good decks, like Blue Hybrid and whatever? My answer is I'm waiting on the ban list to see what happens. There's no point in me, for example, making a deck list with Ukomons when there's a very good chance Ukomon is going to 1. So I'm just waiting on all those kind of deck profiles until we know what cards are getting hit, and then I'm going to pump out more with updated deck lists if need be. But ShineGreymon shouldn't have anything hit on the list. I'd say it's also, just like Digimon, a really fun tier 2 deck that I think is actually really good, really consistent. And we'll see just how cheap it is. Let me know what deck you want to see next time. And of course, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn notification on Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these Digimon videos go live. Here, we'll start from smallest to biggest. Cormon BT12 is with shipping, maybe we'll call it a 50-cent uncommon at most. I'm fine with that. It's fine. You can probably find it for even less, but I'm just gonna high roll here. You're gonna like the price of this deck. I think people will see this and be like, oh, it's a cool budget deck. That's nice. And then we have Agumons. Okay. So me personally, I play for this one right now, for this one right now, and for this one right now. The common theme here is that they're all 25 cents each. We're going to call them, and they're all commons. So we're just going to come here and write 12 Agumons because they're all cheap. They're all cheap. They're all 25 cents, and we're doing 12 of them. I hope that makes sense. Again, if we want to be technical, it's the BT12 one, the BT17 one, and the BT13 one. You can also play the one that came out in the EX set. You can do that. That's perfectly fine too. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not right now, but you could. It's also just as cheap, so it's fine. We're going to do something very similar here with the GeoGreymons, okay? This is EX04 common. This is GeoGreymon BT13 common. That's limited to 1. And this here is the BT12 one, also common. And this here is the BT17 common one. Now, in my list, I play a total of 9 GeoGreymons. I'm willing, just for the sake of easy math, to just round this up to 10, GeoGreymons, not the ShineGreymons. And again, they're 25 cents a piece. So far the deck is looking incredibly cheap, which is really cool and quite enjoyable if you like budget decks. Let's move on to the Rise Greymons. I'm not going to actually separate these, group these ones together, because there is a little bit of a difference with one of them, but you might play 3 copies of this one. The one from BT17, it's a common, right? So it's 25 cents. And maybe just to be fun, we'll buy 4 copies of it. Why not? Have the playset go nuts. The Rise Greymon for BT13 is another one you'll play definitely 3 or 4 copies of, because it's very good. It always plays a Marcus when you evolve it. And we're just going to do the same thing here. The last one here is actually a rare. It's Rise Greymon from BT12. Trying to find this in your bulk commons is a little less reasonable, which is why we're not going to group it in with the bulk commons. But I think it's fine to say that it's a 50-cent rare, and maybe you play 2 copies of it. And if you want to be extra frivolous with your spending money, so buy an extra. Buy an extra 2. Buy your play set. We're at $11.50 so far. I think it's okay. I think it's going to be all right to spend a little bit of extra money on that, just in case you want extras. So far, that's what we're looking at. 12 August, 10 GeoGreys, and whatever. Okay. Let's move on to the level 6s. ShineGreymon from BT12 here is actually, we're going to call him we'll call it $7. Right, that's a fine. $7. We're going to assume you buy 4 copies of it. They're $28 for a playset of the really good ShineGreymon. That seems okay. Then there's this ShineGreymon, the one that came in BT17. It plays Marcus when you evolve and all turns. Turn a yellow tamer to the hand to prevent it from leaving. It's not too bad. but it's definitely not as good as the BT12 one. Because of that, we're going to play 2 copies of it, and it is a rare, and as you can see here, pretty cheap, honestly. 50 cents a rare, $2 each. I would not play more than 2 copies of that. I just personally wouldn't. I think it's a waste of time. Alright, now let's move on to ShineGreymon Burst Mode, super rare from BT13. As you can kind of see here, with shipping, it's like $2.50, you know what I mean? I'm down to say, let's just buy a playset and get it over with here. So, buy a playset for what, $2.50 I think is reasonable? $10 on a playset of Burst Modes. Given how cheap the deck is so far, I think that's pretty okay. Then we have ShineGreymon Burst Mode Ace. Very similar, though we'll bump it up to $3 each. I've never seen anyone play more than 3, so we'll cap it at 3. And we'll just call this one ShineGreymon BM Ace, just so you guys know which one I'm referring to. Alright, that's it for the Digimon. Let's move along to the Tamers. The rare Marcus Damon from BT12 is obviously your best Marcus. And prices here are a little bit out of whack, but we'll call it a, I don't know. We'll high roll. We've been doing really well. We'll high roll at $2 per rare at a playset each. You might get it for cheaper. Very likely. Then there's Marcus Damon from BT13. This one's actually got a little bit of value to it, a little bit of oomph for a rare. We'll call it $3. And again, just for fun, we'll say you're buying 4, because it is Memory Tamer, it's good, it's fine. Okay, sure. Then we have here the one that came in BT17. Now, I'm not a particularly big fan of this one. It is a rare, but it's going for nothing. Because, honestly, it is the worst Marcus out of the 3 of them. I would cap it at no more than 2, personally. And 2 might be pushing it, but that's fine. We'll call it a $1 rare at two copies of the card. Okay, fine. Lastly is the options I would consider playing. We have here the yellow trainings with shipping. They're looking at roughly $5 for a place, $5 each. Which it... I failed. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. That's fine, whatever. We have that for $20 a playset, sure. And last card I'll throw in is Awakening of the Sun, which is a bulk uncommon, basically, worth nothing. Perhaps you play 2 copies of it at 25 cents. Okay. That's it. Cards I'm not going to include, and if you want to include them are fine. There are the red-yellow removal cards, like the Final Shining Burst and Sunrise Buster. Those cards are all worth nothing. So, if you want to add those to your shopping list as well, go ahead. It's another few dollars, probably, with shipping. The rest of this, $100 basically for a ShineGreymon deck. It's budget, it's cool, it's really fun. Now, if you wanted to play max rarity, if you wanted to tickle that max rarity feeling you have, well, ShineGreymon Burst Mode Ace has a lottery card worth $340. You play 3 copies of it, you're just around $1,000. And ShineGreymon Burst Mode also has a lottery card in BT13, but is also getting an Ultimate card, I believe an Ultimate Cup printing. So, just like that, the deck's price is going to explode out of hand really quickly just with those cards. So, you can build a deck for $100 to have fun with at locals or whatever. If you really want to go with the max rarity route, well, the world's your oyster, go nuts, I guess. I don't think ShineGreymon cards are a bad investment because it is an anime favorite card, and it will always get support. So I think that's reasonable. Cards like BT12 Shine and BT12 Marcus will probably stand the test of time, honestly. And if you want to go a little bit of the flex, some people, I didn't include this in the list, but some people, myself included, have tried the BT14 Patamon in it because all your Greymons are yellow vaccines at the end of the day. $5, $20 for a playset. So if you wanted to add that in, it's an extra $20. But yeah, that'll be it for this ShineGreymon How Cheap Is It deck profile. Honestly, it's really nice to cover a deck that's like super budget, super fun to play. And yeah, it can win turn 3. It's one of those quick decks, absolutely. But, you know, You might have fun doing it, honestly. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye!